It certainly looks a lot better. Yes! See? G'day guys, and welcome to another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure. I'm joined by Chef Julian today, and we're doing a spot of crabbing. I don't know if you guys have checked the weather for this week, but it is blowing a gale. It's been bucketing rain. We've pretty well had a cyclone. The water's murky. There's been a lot of fresh pushing out. I thought to myself, if ever there was a better time to chase some crabs, then I'd like to hear about it. Now, I couldn't wrangle the tinny off Tez, so taking the big boat out, we're going to be chasing some sand crabs as opposed to muddies. I would have loved to chase some muddies, but just couldn't get the tinny, and I didn't want to get my big shiny boat dirty. So, when was the last time you chased sandies?
Never actually. I've done muddies, I've never had sandies before.
So we're breaking Julian's virginity, sand crab virginity today. Yep. We're chucking the pots out. It's afternoon. It's
hopefully it's a good afternoon.
Yeah, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to dump the pots, leave them for an overnight set. Hopefully come back and enjoy the fruits of our labour tomorrow morning. But we're going to find a nice little spot to put them, battle this wind a bit, and get the pots in the water. Ready to rock and roll?
Ready.
Let's do it. Righto guys, the real reason we're out crabbing is I needed to get rid of all these frames out of my freezer. I've got pike and pike frames, I've got coronation trout, I've a snapper, I've got more snapper, and I've got a dolphin fish in there somewhere. So they've really got a bit of a smorgasbord. There we go, there's a dolphin fish. I usually use pretty fresh bait, and I tend to look after it fairly well, or it's always served me well as opposed to the stinky stuff or chook frames. We're going to set 8 pots. Julian's got 8, Julian's got 4, I've got 4. Chuck them all in a line and hopefully get some crabs. Hey guys, these are the pots we're using. These are, I call them pro pots, but they're just a heavy duty crab pot. Very easy to use. Chuck your posts in each corner. Make sure you don't chuck it in the way of the opening. Like so. Righto. We got our float rope. I'll tie that to the top. Make sure your pot's closed, of course. And then load it with bait. I think we'll go a combination of this one. Coral trout a la pike. That doesn't get some stank out there. I don't know what will. There we go. Pot number 1 is away. Pot number 2. See you number 3. Number 4. Nice and flat. Yep. Beautiful. Number 7. No, number 6. Can't count. Dolphin fish head in this one. Number 7, number 8. Well, we'll see them in the morning. Give them a bit of time to soak. Crab time. Well guys, the trap is set. Gonna leave them overnight and hopefully come back to a pretty decent haul of crabs. This is like the perfect crabbing conditions you could ask for. Just had a big fresh, big blow up. All the crabs should be out and about, and mate, I'm looking forward to a feed of crabs.
Me too. I'm hoping the bucket's going to be full when we get back.
Well, I'm quietly confident, so I don't want to jinx it, but we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning to pull them in and see what we've caught. Morning guys, it is the exciting part of the video. We're back nice and early. Time to pull some pots. Mate, make a prediction.
I'm predicting 5 out of 8 pots.
5 crabs?
No, 5 pots filled with crabs. To the brim.
Give us a number. What do you reckon number was of crabs?
Oh, look, I'm gonna say 15.
I'm gonna say 23.
23.
I'm confident. Hopefully more. Hopefully more.
It's very positive.
You've got to be confident. Back yourself. We can always edit it out. So Julian was also telling me about his favourite way to have sand crabs, which is a fancy crab sandwich, and he reckons it's pretty good. So we might even give that a crack depending on how we go. If we catch no crabs, no crab sandwiches, but we pretty much need 2 to have a win here. Okie dokie. First pot of the morning. We're gonna go pot for pot. You've got to throw a prediction for how many legal crabs per pot too. So
yeah, this one is just going to be a half a dozen.
Half a dozen?
Just a cheeky half a dozen.
I can see some crabs.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I can see one.
There's a crab.
I don't know if that one's legal. Geez, that's not very many.
I reckon it could be.
That's very slim pickings. Not even any jennies. Righto, so how this works, sorting bucket there, pop the top, and then shake him out. It's a buck at least.
Yeah.
In he goes. Now we got the crab measurer. I don't know if he's gonna go, unfortunately. He is legal.
Yay!
There we go. Our first legal buck. Only one crab in that pot, no jennies. That's almost a bit suspicious. Usually you'd expect a bit more bycatch than that. Just the one.
What's suspicious, you reckon?
As in, it might have been checked.
Yeah.
But we got one. So there's one sandwich.
Very nice.
I'll let you do the honours. Do you know how to grab them?
No, you just grab them like that.
Grab them like that. They can't get you.
Alright. Where are we going over the esky?
Into the esky. So we're just making a bit of a nice slurry here, guys. Keep them nice and cold. I've got some, it's just your standard bag ice as well as some freeze bricks, just to keep it as cold as possible. He'll be right. He'll be having a snooze shortly. Pot number 2. Oh, there you go.
Holy dooly.
There's a small shark.
Wow.
Small shark and one crab.
Is it me or has he got a chunk bitten out of him?
Yeah, I think old Mr. Crab has had a go at him.
he's had something chunky.
How about that?
And what is this here? Oh, that's the head.
That's the
oh,
bait.
Sorry.
Well, I haven't caught a shark in a crab pot before.
Really? Do you reckon he'd be edible?
I wouldn't think so after he's been dead for that long. He looks like he's been chewed on a bit.
He's really been chewed on. He's put up a big fight, this crab.
Yeah, he's had a go. That's a good buck though, at least.
Oh, look at that.
Still only one per pot. We're struggling here. There you go.
At this rate, we might get 8 crabs.
Yeah, we might get the 8. Well, at least we've got enough for 2 sandwiches. Anyway, we'll release this guy. Yeah, no, he's going to be fine. He's going to, oh, look at him swim away there nicely. Catch you later, mate. Yeah, no, good. That's a nice, he will definitely be legal.
Yeah, did you bother checking?
Oh, we will, just for protocol. So we go notch to notch on this inside measure here. So he's well and truly legal. That's a nice buck. Nice.
He's got good claws on him.
Good claws. It's number 2 in the esky. There's a bit more life in this one.
Whoa.
See, this is what I'd expect to see more. I reckon our other ones have been checked for sure.
Yeah.
See, look at that, guys. You got good numbers of bucks. You got good numbers of jennies. The other ones we had clean pots and just one crab. I'm not buying that. I reckon we've been raided. Our first 2 pots have been raided, but we're back on the board now. We've got some good bucks. Now, do you know how to tell a buck from a jenny straight up?
So you looked at a wide triangle underneath on the underside?
Yes, without looking on the underside. So like this, can you tell which ones are bucks?
Nah.
So the bucks are the show-offs. They're the ones with all the bright colours. The females, they got the raw end of the stick. They're all the plain brown ones.
Yeah.
So all the ones with the bright blue on them,
Right.
that's what we're looking for. And it looks like we've got possibly 4 there, which is a lot more like it. Now, for guys who haven't done a lot of crabbing, I couldn't recommend using a sorting tub anymore. It's a really safe and easy way of dealing with your crabs. Get them all in one spot. They're not running around the floor of your boat, and you got time and an easy spot to deal with them.
Yeah, I don't fancy one of these guys nipping my toes.
Nah, it's not great. It's not great. So that's a jenny as well. It's got that wide triangle that you're talking about. So we get them straight back, particularly ones like this. Oh, don't bite me. So that one's got berries, so we get them back as soon as possible. So that's a male, but he's undersized. I'll have a look at all the smallies first. I reckon we're looking at $4 there though. He's undersized. This guy's got to be. He's got to be. He's a good crab. That's a really nice buck. He's size
He's definitely sizing these two. Well, they're shoeing as well. You beauty. Now this is crabbing.
Nice.
This is crabbing.
That's a very tidy catch.
So we do that a few more times, we'll be laughing.
Thank you very much.
But I dare say we definitely got raided those first two. That's very uncommon to have just one crab, no jennies or anything like that. Clean pot. I think foul play. You guys can cool off in there.
What's that, half a dozen now?
Yeah, no, that's
bad
yep,
count.
that's a sixer. It certainly looks a lot better. Yes.
Hold it.
See, we've definitely been raided those first two. Like you look at this, and you see what a few hundred meters away we're getting one crab.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Yeah, she can go. That's one. That's two.
Don't eat me, don't eat me.
Have a go at that for a buck.
Ooh.
That's a nice crab.
You always go above those two, the two furthest points?
Yeah, so it's the notch behind the two big ones.
Right.
That's the measure point. Smalley, you have to be legal, big fella. And that you are. What are we dealing with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I count this one?
And a claw.
Yes.
And 2 claws. 3 claws.
That's a good pot. A 6 crab pot, that's what we're talking about. That's what the fans want.
Good stuff.
Double decker crab grab. Starting to get a bit of colour in the esky now. Pot number 5, we're on a bit of a roll, mate. Keep it going. Keep it going. Another brimmer?
Mate, look, my sixth sense, it only tingles once I grab it. Oh yeah, it's a brimmer.
Where does it tingle?
Just that's for me to know and you to find out.
I don't want to find out. I'm pretty happy just asking the question and getting the answer, to be honest.
Mate, this is the biggest one yet.
I don't reckon it is. I reckon it's
Ridiculous.
Oh no. No, it's a good one. It's a good one. That is a good one.
Nice one.
You. Woohoo.
You try and really get it well and truly over the...
Yeah, if it's too close like that's well and truly under.
Yeah.
This guy, only the two, it looked good, but only the two. See, that's a big crab.
Yeah.
And this guy here is well and truly as well.
The bad boys there.
Yeah, both nice crabs. I'll let you do the honours with those.
Thank you, sir.
Can you remember what our count's at?
Oh, I've lost count now.
I think we're at 12.
It must be a double digit.
12, 14. 14's a good number. I see crab. I see a lot of crab.
Oh, watch out.
Yep. Yeah, that's a nice one. I've got that one.
Nice.
If they got barnacles on them, you know it's going to be a good time. That's a real nice sandy.
Wow, look at the claws on him.
Yeah, look at that.
The claws are a meal unto themselves.
That's what you want. That's a littly.
Just the two.
Whoa. Had a brush with claw there. Look, that one's very, nah. Don't need it.
Too close.
Just a 2, but they're a good quality 2. That one's a horse. That brings the tally to 16. Good grab. This is pot number 7, and we've just gone past Julian's prediction of 15. Now we need a 4 from this pot and a 3 from the next one, and we'll hit 23 on the nose, and we're a chance of it, I think. We're definitely a chance of it. Oh, there's 2.
There's definitely a buck there.
There's 2.
You got it?
It's super legal.
Oh, beauty.
And this guy, I reckon we might have our 3. You ripper.
Whoa.
So we need a 4 from the next one.
Hey.
We need a 4-er.
Very tidy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final pot. We're chasing a 4. 4 for an on the nose prediction. Almost like I planted the crabs last night and knew what was going to happen.
I think we're being close, Sammy.
We're chasing a 4.
Oh, could be 5.
Look, I won't say no to 5. I can see 1. I can see 1. I don't think we're going to get it.
Close.
I don't think we're going to get it. I reckon I think we just got the 1. Ah well.
That's still pretty good.
That's pretty good. What do we get? So we
we got 20 on the nose.
Oh man, that's better than I expected.
Last pot, number 1, that's a good crab. And that's 20 on the nose for us, so plenty to play with, that's for sure. Happy days. Before we pull the boat out, that's the damage, all 20 in there, some really nice bucks. Have a go at that guy, that's a proper sand crab. Plenty of schoolies in there as well, but some really nice quality ones in there, and that's what you want to see. Plenty of meat in one of them. And 20 of, there's plenty to share as well. It's a good little haul. I'm going to call it a success. I was 3 off my prediction. You were 4 off.
Yep.
So
it was better for me. It went up.
That's true. That's true. 20 crabs, and look, there was a possibility to get more, but obviously those first 2 definitely got raided. You saw the amount of crabs we got in the remaining pots. It just seems very, very odd. There's only 1 crab in each of them, and like nothing else, no bycatch. So if you're out there raiding pots, don't be a trying to think of a nice way to say it.
A melon.
Yeah, don't be a grub, just leave them alone. I think there's only one thing left to do, and that is scoot home and whip up a feed.
Crab sandwich time.
Crab sanger time. Stay tuned for that. I'm excited.
Fast forward a little bit, there's a bucket full of half clean crabs. We're gonna steam them up in here, and you may even notice I mowed the yard. Have a go at that. You wouldn't read about it, would you, mate?
Hurrah, that's a mark of the time of year. Sammy's got time to mow.
I don't, but I thought I'd better do it. It's been 6 months since I last did it. I'm not going to show you any of this cooking process. I've done it before in some of my videos. I'll put the link to the video that I did show you how to cook crabs in the description below the video. We're going to cook them up anyway, and then we're going to pass over to the chef man, and he's going to show us a fancy crab sanger. In they go. Oh.
In we go, steamy.
Steamy, boys.
Oh, I can smell that honey.
We're calling this the 24-hour sanger. It started yesterday afternoon when we put the pots in, and 24 hours later we've got fresh crab ready to rock and roll. Chef Julian, take the floor, mate. You reckon this is going to be outstanding?
Thank you. I think this is going to be epic. Like you said, 24 hours in the making.
So lettuce, crab, and then lettuce on top.
That's it. It's a crab sandwich in lettuce in bread. And my final trick of the day, fresh lime zest. Just the green stuff when you're zesting, none of the white pith, so only deep enough there to still see a bit of green. Tap it off. That's how much you want.
Oh yeah.
Couple of lettuce lids on there, maybe one big one for that. Gotta use that. Lid on top. Sanger done. That is lunchtime.
It doesn't get too much better than that. It's hot, we've got cold beer, and we've got fresh crab sangers. Taste it, actually. Wet them out.
Marination.
It's a process. Now, I've had crab sangers before, but I've never had one like this.
Look, I hope it lives up to the expectation.
We've been talking about this for a while. Oh no.
That's a win. It's a yes from me.
If I could stop chewing for just a second, that is absolutely amazing. If that's not reason enough to get out there, do some crabbing, then I don't know what is. It's nice and easy. Chuck your pots in overnight, get yourself a feed of crabs, and whip up some wicked crab sangers like that. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Julian for joining me. And look, if you like to learn something, make sure you hit that like button, leave us a comment below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to grab any of the Sammy Hitzke fishing merch, you can do so on my website, www.sammyhitzkefishing.com. Guys, we will catch you next week. Bon appetit.
Thanks for taking me out, Sammy.
No dramas at all, mate. No dramas. You keep making it, I'll keep eating it. And
put the crab on that.
yeah, well, you can't go light on the crab.
That's seriously good. Bon appetit, guys.
See you guys.